Okay, so here's a different project. Today I'm starting something that I'm making out of paper mache. And I'm going to start by making a giant paper mache sphere out of this here beach ball, this here paper mache paste that I just made, and just ripped up pieces of newspaper. So, here we go. Now clearly at this stage of the game, I'm not really worried about the bumps and the little ridges and creases. That's why I'm using bigger pieces of paper here. You know, I'm trying to get coverage in the first 2 layers, and then the third layer I'll go to smaller and smaller pieces so I can get smaller and smaller details and get it more and more round. Okay, well that seemed to be the absolute perfect amount of paste, and I had plenty of newspaper, so now it's just time to let this dry, clean up, and put another layer on later. Okay, so while the sphere is drying with the second coat of paper mache, I'm going to put together the lilyripes. I've actually already put together 3 of them. The lilyripes are the pieces that hang off of a jester's hat. Little, I guess, fashion history for you. This is not my first attempt. And it did not go all that well. It's kind of hard to figure out how to bend a tube, or how to bend a funnel, or a cone. That is some shapes you do not expect. My second attempt, which got closer, but was a little too sharp for my liking. I kind of like it, but it would have been a little too big also. So then I did make a third one and took me a while and some cutting, and I finally came up with this shape, which is not what you'd expect from a funnel, at least not what I expected from a funnel. But when you put them together, you get a bent tube. And with a couple of them, you get a bending funnel. So, I'm going to put these together now. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we go. This is one lily ripe done. It's basically just a bent funnel. These little tabs are what I will use to attach it to the sphere. I will bend these flat, put them against it, paper mache over those to give the hold that I need. They should hold up to the paper mache. They're made out of cardstock, so we'll have to see how that goes. I'm not a paper mache expert by any means. So the next step will be to paper mache these, let them dry, and then attach them to the sphere and do the final third layer of paper mache on the sphere, and that's how I will get the overall shape of my jester head, because that's what we're making. Okay, be back in a bit. Okay, so as you can see, I have all of my lilyripes here, as well as a whole bunch of wadded up newspaper. I'm going to be adding that inside the lilyripes in order to keep them with volume, so that hopefully the paper mache, if this gets wet, it won't crush in on itself. I want to keep them this shape, so that's what we're going to try and do. I have my paste, I have my newspaper. Let's go. Okay, so that's one down, one paper mache. I'll finish the rest of them and come back. Okay, everything is dry now, so we're going to continue along with this project. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to start attaching things and giving it its last final coat of paper mache. After I finished up yesterday, I went ahead and I made these two cup things, which are going to be the earpieces on the side the like headphone looking pieces, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the little antennas yet, or if they're going to have lights in it. But we'll figure that out at some point. And then I have the lilyripes, which I have to attach on here like this. They have the little tabs, all these tabs. I'm just going to bend them out like so. And then I'll put it on where I think it should go, and I'll tape the tabs down, and hopefully that'll hold them. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get into it. So I got it all taped up. I got everything together. I hope it'll stay together. I'm going to start with the paper mache, and today I'm going to be using brown paper because I'll be able to see what I went over and what I haven't. Now with brown paper, you can use it, but you can't use it like this. You can't just rip this up and use it. What you got to do is you have to prep it you have to condition it in order to be used. And to condition it, you just do this. That's it. Just over and over again. All right, roll it up a little. You got to break down those fibers so that it's more malleable and it, bends a little easier. You want it to be almost like a tissue. So that's it. You're just gonna keep working it, breaking down those fibers, and eventually you end up with something like this. It's nice and pliable, makes a lot less noise, and will bend a lot easier. Okay, so we're going to do it. I'm going to cover this thing. Here goes nothing. Okay, so I had to take a small break for a few different reasons. Number one, the air conditioning in my room was causing the ball inside of here to deflate. So it was starting to crush under its own weight, and I was pushing dimples into it. So I definitely had to take it outside, let it dry in the sun for a while, so that one, the ball would reinflate and hopefully push those dents out, which worked perfectly. So right now I'm going to continue. I also had to take a break because I was running out of paper. This right here is all that I had left from the last run, so hopefully my paste hasn't hardened up too much. Let's get back into it. Go away.
Yes, that's how it is.
No. This is not for you to play with. This is for me to play with. Okay, so I'm about to do the last and final run of paper mache on this thing. I've been putting it off for a couple of days, so I gotta get back into it. I gotta finish off the cup here and the cup on the other side, and there are a few small spots that need a patch, like this spot right here, which you can probably barely see, but there's definitely a little bit of a gap in there. And up here where when the paper mache dried, it kind of pulled itself in. So I want to make that a little bit smoother, so let's get into it. sure he's done. Maybe a few little patches that need to be done here and there. So, let me take care of those. Okay, so now I'm going to take this mirror and I'm just going to dust it off a little bit. And I don't know if this is going to work, but what I need to do is I need to make some flat sheets of paper mache, which is also transparent. So I'm going to use this red tissue paper, and hopefully it's going to work. We'll find out in a second. So, let's give this a shot. Well, that's one destroyed. Now, will this work? I don't know. But hopefully it will. I'm going to have to wait and let this dry, and then maybe I'll be able to, I hope, peel it off. We'll find out. I'm going to do one more. Now I'm almost positive this isn't going to work. But we're going to let them dry and see what happens. I did it on the glass so that hopefully it'll peel off. There is no saying that it's going to. And if not, I got to figure out another way to make flexible red transparent material. So, I'll let all this dry, and I think that'll be it for this video, and in the next one I'm going to start modifying the headpiece and adding the eyes and the ear holes so that I'll be able to hear and see if it's on my head. And then we'll get into possibly the lighting, if I'm doing lighting, I'm still not sure yet, and painting. And that'll probably be the next video. If any part of that takes too long, there might be a third. Who knows? We'll find out. So let's take a look at it so far. Wait, don't go. One last thing. I gotta try and take this thing off of the ball. So, here goes nothing. I know there was a loose piece, so I'm gonna try and find that. We're gonna start peeling. There's a piece of tape. Oh, got a little peelage there. I think I may end up wanting to cut this. This might be a little... I know I'm going to have to cut the hole a little bigger, so... Okay. Peel that piece out. Starting again, same spot. See, I'm getting a few nicks here, but all of this is going to be trimmed, so hopefully, where it is, okay. Right now we're trying just to get the bowl out. Make sure. Oh. Okay, there we go. The bowl is off. Now, see, it's already losing air again. The AC is brutal to an inflated ball. Now, I had a tool around here that I could use, hopefully. Oh, there it is. I'm not getting the air to release. Well, that didn't work. Okay. And there we go. There's no way that hole is going to fit over my big head. So, yeah, definitely going to need some trimming. But there we have it. It's off the bowl, and it can stand up on its own, which is good. So, it could use a little bit more stiffness, but I have a few ideas for that. So, there we have it. It's out, but it won't fit. I'm pretty sure oops. I thought I felt a little bit of a squish over here, which would mean it's not hard enough. But no, it seems okay. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be the front. Yeah. This side right here will probably be the front. So, there it is. Excellent. I'll see you next time. Bye.